We're dragging.
Yeah!
Did you see they were blowing a concord?
What did you find? Sweet baby rays. So tonight is the election back home in the United States. We're gonna go have dinner for the election. Oh my god, New Zealand's version of a Walmart. Holy cow.
About to call our first bridge for an opening since we've been in Florida over a year ago.
Look what New Zealand has done to my ankles.
It's like I've done that before or something.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way. We got what it takes. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
So today we're gonna go check out the
Whangarei?
Treaty Grounds with Machete today.
Part of the adventure of this is, number one, you have to dinghy somewhere. So finding a dinghy dock and then trying to find a dinghy dock that you can park at close to where you're going, and then try to find a taxi or use Google Maps to get where you're going. So just park at the yacht club, and it's literally a 5-minute walk to Whangarei Treaty Grounds.
Man, we are in the perfect spot. We haven't had to move our boat anywhere. Like where we are, we're halfway in between Paja and Apua, and we're able to go both places relatively quickly and get to see everything.
The Whangarei Treaty Grounds is a site where the Treaty of Whangarei was signed in 1840 between British representatives and Maori chiefs. This treaty is considered a foundational document for New Zealand, establishing a framework for the relationship between the British Crown and Maori. The grounds encompass several historic buildings, a visitor center, and a cultural performance area, making it a significant place for understanding New Zealand's history and the ongoing impact of the treaty. A replica of the world's largest Maori war canoe, which is a significant part of Maori culture and history, is on display. This canoe was traditionally used for fishing, transportation, and ceremonial purposes. Our favorite part of the day was visiting the Maori Meeting House.
The Maori Meeting House represents Maori culture and serves as a venue for ceremonies and gatherings. This 30-minute performance was a vibrant and expressive display of Maori traditions, including song, dance, and storytelling.
Did you see they were blowing a concord?
I saw they were blowing a concord.
They had a queen card, and it was not confiscated by biosecurity.
Hopefully we get it back.
We entered the Maori Meeting House for a 30-minute cultural performance.
Museum of the Price of Citizenship.
This museum is dedicated to exploring the historical and contemporary issues surrounding the Treaty of Whangarei and its impact on New Zealand society. It aims to educate visitors about the complexities of the treaty relationship between Maori and the Crown, offering insights into the ongoing dialogues about justice, equality, and cultural identity in New Zealand. It's for good luck.
state of restriction associated with the dead. People who follow the ritual when they leave the memorial space dip their fingers in the water and lightly sprinkle it over their head and body. It's like I'm Catholic.
You are Catholic.
I'm not Catholic. If you don't do it, you're not going to have good juju on your boat. So Davis, what do you think of Whangarei?
Love the museums. They were so fun.
Interactive.
Yeah.
It was like the Washington of the United States. All right, so on our way back to the boat, we're passing Paja, which is like the bigger town. So we're hopefully gonna
One that we hiked to earlier.
Well, we hiked to it a couple days ago, but we're gonna, since we brought the dinghy, we're gonna try and go to this bigger grocery store so that we can provision, because we're gonna take a couple days and go through the Bay Islands, so we'll kind of be out a little bit until we get down to Whangarei.
Look at this.
I know, but what does this seem like to you?
This reminds me of St. Augustine.
But were you expecting it to be like a town like this big?
Oh, I was thinking of like little town Tahiti.
Right, so this is pretty big for us, isn't it? We've arrived. There's more than 3 aisles.
Here.
What you think?
Love it.
Exciting. Oh my gracious. The selection is kind of overwhelming. It's amazing. And the prices are really not far off of what we would find in the United States at all. Can you tell me how much all of it was?
All right, we got groceries for 299 New Zealand dollars.
So it's about $180.
About 180, not too bad.
And now we walk back to the boat. We walk back to the dinghy dock to get on the boat. I cannot tell you how fresh New Zealand smells. Just a freshness that I have not smelled in so long, but it is so good. And all our groceries. So tonight is the election back home in the United States, and there's 3 votes that all think alike. So we're gonna go have dinner for the election.
Welcome to Russell. It's a cute little town. Oh, that was old.
Our fancy dinner for election night at the first pub in New Zealand. It's the first liquor license in New Zealand.
Go bet on some ponies?
Hey Dave, do you like this side more? It's underneath. Or this?
It's underneath the box.
How's your dinner at the Duke of Marlborough?
It was delicious.
Oh, was
With
that
the
it?
pork belly. It's great.
I didn't care for it.
It was good. I liked it.
But there's beets everywhere here.
Now we're looking for some ice cream.
Can go back then? It's just, well, like, if you're sick, I can use it.
Did we get election results yet?
Yeah.
No.
No. We're still waiting on the final 5 states.
Yeah, something like that. Look at it, it's as big as that guy.
Someone caught a huge fish. So far, Paja and Russell and Paja, how do you say that? Opua are really super, super nice little beachy towns.
Thank you.
Hello.
The Parrot Place is a bird display and breeding center set in the heart of Whangarei in the Bay of Islands. It is home to approximately 300 birds from all over the world, and they run a successful breeding and rearing program.
Hey, Jude, you can't hold this feet. Some big ones. They probably like big ones.
Don't turn around.
He's performing for you. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
What? Yeah? A good day?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
After visiting with the parrots, we headed to the closest park to let the kids burn off some steam.
New Zealanders do parks and recreation incredibly well. Look at this free skate park.
Ours weren't this sturdy either.
Since we were in the bigger town
Holy
of Kiri
grocery
Kiri,
store.
we decided to visit the big grocery store.
It's like being back at home. You know you have made it to civilization when there's Starbucks, like an aisle of coffee. What did you find? Sweet baby rays. We have just ran out on passage. I think Rob used the last of our buffalo sauce.
Look at this.
$8.49 though. That's a bit pricey for it.
No, so it'd be like $6 a bottle. How much is at home?
Like 3.
Oh, well. So how good was that to see a huge grocery store again?
That was pretty cool. I mean, we haven't seen a grocery store like that since.
Y'all seen some of the grocery stores we've been in, so
That would
it
be
just-
probably
this just-
comparable with, I would say,
Publix?
with Publix or the place in Grand Canyon.
it's just very luxurious to be in a store that big with that many options. Oh my god, New Zealand's version of a Walmart. Holy cow. Davis outgrew his shoes, and heck, by the time we got to French Polynesia, so we finally found a shoe store to get decent shoes he can hike in. So we now all have proper grippy hiking shoes. So some of our friends are coming in from Tonga. They're arriving in New Zealand and they're going by and saying hey to all the boats. It's so good to see people that we saw a couple countries ago. And Davis's friends.
After 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks here in the Bay of Islands, we are gonna pick up anchor and head over to our next destination. We've had a great time here and actually look forward to spending a little bit more time here when we get ready to check out the country.
Kiersey Island, also known as the Hole in the Rock, is located off the northeast coast of the North Island of New Zealand. This 60-foot hole at sea level was created over centuries by wind and waves, making one of the most naturally beautiful sights in New Zealand.
Wow. What do you think of that?
That's pretty awesome, man.
That is amazing.
Wow, yeah. Just
So if we were anchored somewhere, we could have driven our dinghy through there, boats drive through there, but we're just driving by.
maybe when we come back to the Bay Islands to check out.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. And we've arrived at this charming little bay called Bland Bay. It looks like there's a holiday park over there with a bunch of camper vans.
This morning was kind of rushed for me, so I did not get to get the video camera out and get some stuff done. It was raining and I just needed to get moving so we can make it over here. We moved from Bland Bay, we're moving to McLeod Bay before we head into our next destination, and looking forward to spending a couple of days there. Last bit of sunshine for the day. The sun finally came out after a rainy and cloudy day.
What's going on?
We're dragging.
Serious?
Yep.
We are dragging. I think we're on rocks. So we were set one way, but when the winds picked up a good bit, so we're gonna get the boat situated and see where we're at, see how far back we can drag.
Tell you, when you hear that anchor alarm go off, it's like, whew, wakes you up from a deep sleep. I'll say, I am much happier that this happened before dark than in the middle of the night.
All right, about to call our first bridge for an opening since we've been in Florida over a year ago. So here we go. Bridge control, bridge control, bridge control. This is Paradise Falls.
Paradise, this is Bridge Control.
Good afternoon. We are heading into Whangarei.
You're very welcome. I'm watching for you.
What she said?
She's watching for you.
Copy that. We look forward to seeing you guys in just a few minutes here.
Thank you.
Everyone on the radio is so incredibly nice here.
They are. So there's another boat coming out right now that just had the bridge open, so I gotta pay attention because they're gonna be coming this way. So I gotta make sure.
It's like a blind corner here.
It is.
It's like a U-turn. But it is shallow. You're in 10 feet.
I know.
In the channel in 10 feet. It's like these pile moorings are pretty popular here in New Zealand. I don't think, do we have them in the US? No? Yeah, but these are marinas full of just these pilings that you tie up to. No docks. Look what New Zealand has done to my ankles. These are called midgies. So they're fleas. When we went to the Parrot Place the other day, Rob and I came home. Out of all of us that went, Rob and I are the only ones that had these flea bites all over our ankles that itch intensely.
5 feet of water.
You're in 5 feet of water?
5 feet of water.
Gracious.
Now that's 5 feet from our keel, so it's actually about 10 feet of water. That's we've got our depth set at the bottom of the keel, so we know how much water is actually under the bottom of the boat, not how much water is to the water line.
Good Lord, dude, 1.5 feet. Gracious. This is like Ortega all over again. You said we had to time it. I guess it's low tide?
Yeah, it's low tide right now, so I mean
Were we supposed to come in a high tide?
Or rising tide. It's a rising tide now, but we're at the bottom of the rising tide.
It's very like slack tide.
Kinda. We're getting ready to pull up to the bridge here, and in New Zealand, like everything's almost like artwork. This is probably going to be the most like architecturally, like artsy designed bridge that we're probably ever going to go underneath. It's pretty awesome.
Taimatu yeah. I can't pronounce it.
We're bad. 3 feet of water, and we're in the middle of the channel.
Attention please. You're going to raise the bridge. Pedestrians, please make their way behind the ponies for your own safety.
Elsie over there, Davis. Like a champ.
It's like I've done that before or something.
Like a year ago.
A year ago. It's like riding a bike.
Where we go, there are no bridges.
I know, right?
These parks in New Zealand, they do them well. These are the piles that we're going to be attempting to go between.
Look at these little things.
Wow. There's no water. Is it shallow? Yeah, these boats are on the...
Dude, look at that. That's something you've never seen in the US.
I mean, starboard, armor.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, that one's tied. Back up, back up. Okay.
Pull the line in, pull the line in! Jesus.
What do you mean untie it? This is probably not how you're supposed to do this. Look at the baby chicks.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie it up. I'll tie that, Davis. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go quickly. All right. Good seeing you guys.
Yeah, man. How you going? You had a good trip down.
It was a good trip.
Nice.
Thank y'all.
So thankfully, our friends on Ella came to help us. It's like parallel parking your catamaran between this pole and this pole. So we've now got Davis in the dinghy, because we've got to untie the marina's lines and give them back and put our lines on the piles.
I'm gonna make it easy. See the line?
And Davis has made friends in the marina already. These cute little ducks is our welcoming committee.
Hi.
Good job, Captain.
Thank you. We got a little bit more work to do on the lines, but I think we're gonna be pretty much set here.
And Davis is excited because there's at least 3 other kid boats here.